times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you never leave. Strap my lungs, then we puffin' through with that right. But giving them some stories, they come back like manic this, manic that, why you crawling to me? The hell we get.
Okay guys, it's been a long time. Welcome back to the channel. So as many of you guys know, we have been focusing on the membership. So today I'm going to be doing a video for the main channel. So what we're going to be doing today is going through all the modules on the BMW E60, because there's a lot of people who don't know where the modules are actually located on these cars. So if you are new to this channel as well, I just want to let you guys know we are doing a channel membership. The link will be in the description below. And if you are having problems with any of your modules, this is something we are doing on the membership, where you can see how to repair them, how to clone them, how to program them, and how to fix them yourself without going to the dealer or without spending money. And also the software is available on the membership as well. So if you do find this video and you're having problems on your car, do go to the membership and you'll be able to see everything we're doing there. And also you have access to all the software in case you need it. So let's get on to where all the modules are on the BMW E60. Okay guys, so this is the BMW E60, as many of you guys know. And yes, I've left it running because battery's a bit flat where it's been sitting for so long. The car sits more than it's used. But like I say, when it comes to being used, we do use it, as you'll see, all the cobwebs over it. So we are going to start from the front. As many of you know, there's a lot of modules on the E60. A lot of people get confused as to where they are and where they're not. So I'm going to show you where they're all located on the BMW E60. We're going to go inside, we're going to go under the engine, and obviously many of you guys know as well, there's some located in the boot as well. So we'll go over all of them so I can show you where they all are. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to point out what the problems are, which usually happens with them, and when we can repair them, and go from there, and where the other ones are as well on the E90, because there's other modules on the E90 that don't run on the E60, which I'll show you where they are as well. So let's get onto it. Okay guys, so the first one, as many people don't actually know, is the CAS system. Now the CAS system is the wake up, and it controls and it's linked with every module on the car itself, and that will be E90, E60, E63, all of them, the CAS modules inside all of them. That is called the car access system. Now that is located right underneath here, underneath this dash right here, and all the way going up here to the walls of steering lock. And then what it's got, if you would have seen on my bench, it's got this is a starter lock. It comes off the ignition, a little wire, and goes to the CAS, and it's bolted up here with two 10mm bolts, which you can release and drop the CAS module down. The CAS module responds with the DME. That's why if any of you have had to do a clone DME or get another U-set, you will know it comes with the CAS, because unless you can get your old CAS and have your ISM from that CAS moved over to your DME, you'll have to change it both as well along with the key, because the ISM is stored inside the key as well. The next one down here on the E60s is the light module. Now the light module is stored down here, which again holds all the coding for your car, your VO coding, as well as the CAS module. They don't usually go wrong, but if you ever wanted to upgrade to the LM2 to be able to do the bi-adaptive headlights, it will be located down here. Now on the E90s you'll have the FRM, which the FRM is located down here as well, which you can get to, and it's located in here, the FRM in the footwell, which you'll be able to get to here from here as well. And it's a module that does go bad. The LMs don't usually go bad on E60, but the CAS and the DME have been known to go bad. The next one that you guys will probably see up here, which will be, is the combi. Now many of you always ask me about the combi, which is on ISTA. This is the combi right here, which you guys will see, and you're always thinking, what is the combi? That's the instrument cluster. This is known to go out, which you'll have to change the mileage on. Some of them end up going very temperamental, and a lot of people have found that their clusters have gone faulty and they've gone and replaced them, and you have to have the mileage match with your CAS, otherwise it won't work. The next module on this car, which a lot of you ain't aware about, is this, which is the IHKA, as you'll see on ISTA. This is what they class as the IHK, which is the climate control system. The next one beneath that is the iDrive, which many of you guys know is the CCC. Very temperamental, always overheats and always goes wrong. You guys already know that. It's a common issue. Many of you have already got that issue with a lot of your cars already, which we'll be rebuilding these on the membership itself, showing you how to rebuild them, and I will show you how to do that. The next one on there is the SID, which is the Central Information Display, which is this screen right here. This screen right here links with the iDrive, and this is what you'll see on the ISTA, which is classed as CID, which is Central Information Display. These don't usually go wrong, so you don't have to worry about them at all. And if you want to upgrade, this is what you have to upgrade to the widescreen one from the Mask, and this is called SID on there. They're all called SID. This is the iDrive controller, which is on a different module, which again you'll see on ISTA as well. Also under the armrest, which is located literally underneath this whole unit here, you'll have the airbag module, which is sitting in the center here for all the airbags on the car itself, which are linked all on the car. And then you've got all the airbags, which controls all the airbags to fire, especially the front and the passenger one. Underneath here on the passenger side, if you've seen my central electronics failure video, you will know that the KGM box sits right underneath here as well, which is the control gateway module. That's linked underneath there. If you need to get to anything, it's all linked there, and that will be the module, the main module that wakes up all these modules. On the E90s underneath there, you have the JBBE, which is the junction box electronics, which you'll need to locate. They're known to go bad. You guys know that already with the fuses and the box and the module itself. They are known to go bad, but you'll find that linked underneath there as well with the KGM. Obviously, you've got the parking sensor module, which is the next one we're going to go to. So the parking sensor module, guys, as many of you guys know, will be located under here in the boot well. A lot of you guys don't know this, but it's underneath here. And you take up that and you'll find it running with the electronics underneath here, and probably underneath here in the footwell. And that's the same with the run flat indicator. And if you have got a car under 2006, you also have the micro power module in there as well, which you'll have to relocate. Many of you guys already know that from my previous video. If you saw with the E61, I had to relocate all the modules. Many of you guys have already done that, but that's another common cause on these, that you need to find out and relocate the modules, because they're a common problem on them, and that's where the other modules will be sitting. Micro power module is used to control the electronics, to shut down the electronics, because they didn't run on the KGM at that time in 2005, where they got the KGM to manage to shut down all the modules. So that's where the other modules will be. The next one is if you've got Logic 7. Logic 7 will be behind this casing right here. You have the Logic 7 module if you've got the surround system, and also your Bluetooth module sits behind there, as you would have seen in my other video as well. That's where your other modules will sit. The Bluetooth module is located behind there, and so is the Logic 7 sound system for your car if you have any issues also. So guys, the next one on this is the DME. Now many of you guys know in the US you have it on this side, which here we have the servo on this side, on the UK side, which sits on the driver's side. But here you end up with the DME on this side. Now the DME likes to get flooded, and that's why I was saying to you that if you have had that, you can go on my membership and you'll know how to change the ISNs and how to clone DMEs, so you can clone a new one yourself and pull it in your car, and also to be able to change all the CAS. We're going to be showing you how to move all your data from your CAS, how to load it to your DME if you ain't got the DME and your DME is completely knackered, how you can load it onto there. We're also going to be showing you a load of other things, what you can do with this if it's ever damaged, to save yourself from a new DME. As you guys know, the dealers charge an absolute fortune for a new DME, and you don't need to. All you need to do is get the same original one and be able to clone it, something we're already doing on the membership already. In this country we end up having it in the brake servo, which ends up interfering with all these electronics here, because water ends up getting into the servo, and these electronics run onto the instrument cluster, and all the iDrive, and end up knackering all the iDrive, and you can end up with central electronics failure. The next module on these guys, as you'll have, is as I've got on this one, is the heads-up display. As you'll see right there, that's the heads-up display on this module. Now that's another module on there that you'll see on Ista if you haven't seen it, and if you don't have it, you won't see it on there, but this one does have it, and therefore it does show up all the time on the Ista as well, as you guys would have seen. The next one on these, which run on the KBM, is the control body module, is all the memory seats. Now the KBM controls all the seats for the memory functions, all the windows, everything like that. The light module just controls all the lighting in the interior, on the outside, and everything else like that. But the KBM controls all the memory seats on this car, all the window switches, and every switch on the car itself. That's what the KBM is known for, and that's why you can make customized settings inside the KBM itself. The lights are all controlled by the light control module on the E60s, so you don't have to worry about that. On the E90s, they're all controlled by the FRM. They're very temperamental, and as I've said to many of you guys before, they can end up going out, and you can end up really badly frying them if you try and update them or program them. They're very temperamental, but with something we will be showing on the membership how to recover that if it does all fail. So just be aware of that these things do fail, but where this is from 06, the E60 don't really have many issues as it's from 06, but like I say, any before this year were very, very bad and riddled in electrical problems. Many of you guys know you had central electronics failure. A lot of that could be from your instrument cluster. It can also be from your SGM down there, which you end up removing. There's many modules that keep this car awake and cause central electronics failure. A lot of it's on the MOST circuit as well. So if you have got the MOST ring, you'll have the CD changer connected up to the hood, to the iDrive, to all the Bluetooth module. The MOST ring goes round all on the electronics itself on the car, so just be aware of that as well. Like I said, guys, there is a lot of modules elsewhere on the car. It depends on your spec. You may have CIC, you may have other modules that need that are not on this car, so therefore, like for instance, you might have the TPMS on yours as well, which is the tire pressure monitoring system, instead of the RDC, which you use with the reluctor rings on the ABS rings itself to detect if there's a puncture, or it detects if one wheel is moving slower than the other, then it will first know the car's got a puncture. There's many variants on the E60 itself that you've got to be aware of. For instance, if you've got the power fold mirrors, that'll be on another module as well, for the power fold mirrors as well on the E60s. There's many different things along on the E60 that you just got to be aware of, but the majority of the modules on this car I think I've gone over. Like I say, the main majority ones are the CAS, DME. They're known to go bad, and especially with water damage, some of the CAS is fry. A lot of you end up with the EWS tampering on, so just be aware of that and be warned that if you are planning to buy one of these, just make sure you check all their modules, because they are known to go bad. And if you want to avoid them, the best thing you can do is get one from 06 up, because any before that are just plagued in issues and you will end up with the problems. So just be aware of that. Okay guys, so there you have it. We've just gone over all the modules on the BMW E60. As I said, this varies car to car. If you don't know where your module's located, please send me a message and I'll try and help you. If you ain't part of the membership, please go and be part of my membership as well, because if you need any of these modules replaced, we are doing that on the membership. I will be showing you how to recover these modules, how to repair these modules, and also you'll also have access to the software on the membership. You'll also be able to learn how to rebuild your module. You'll also be able to clone your module and also be able to program it very easily without the need of having to do it on the car, because as you know, it's very dangerous on the car. So if you want to become part of the membership, the link will be in the description below. Please go and become that, and the videos are only available for expert members. So if you are finding this video and you are in need of having to clone your DME, there's something we have already shown on the membership, and the videos there. The software is already there as well. We also show what programmers to use to be able to do this, and it is very easy. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Please like this video. This is BMW Dr. Dean here. Thank you very much, and goodbye.